Alright, so let's see. I believe we are live. Just double checking, but hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Each former Cowboy here. I'm back from Virginia, and I've had some time to rest and do a lot of thinking. It was a great time going up there, meeting a lot of people that I talked to in voice chat or just have talked to in the game in person. It was really great, so appreciate all the people that I got to meet out there in those few days that I was in Virginia. Even got a hat right here. So got a new hat to wear that I got from it because I'm a hat collector apparently now. It's a good souvenir, I think, of being able to travel and go to places. So I'm gonna put that on right now, actually. And we're gonna work with it like that and see how it goes. Hey there, Stormshot. I am doing pretty well, buddy. I am just getting ready to do some farming. I'm looking to do some moondrop and stardrop farming. I have a lot of raids that are probably going to kill for moondrops to get more star drops. That's how I've been able to get so strong. And as you can see here, I am officially back on Realm Shifter. And I didn't do a prediction or anything for it, but I got the 167. I originally got the 168. I was Cursed Ordinite blocked. I needed about close to 2,000 to get to 168, and then it just happened the back-to-back Cursed Ordinite block. So we are officially now on the road to 200 Ascension levels before the end of the year. What are people's thoughts? You think I can do it? Now with the new refinery system in place where you can have just 10 refineries and fill it up 2 times a day. One thing I'm going to do is I'm clearing out a lot of my raids. So I'm probably hosting a lot of raid parties, which means I'll take and invite people to take out some raids with me or together for certain raids in separate parties around my area just to get rid of them, even though they're still good. I don't need all the raids here, so we'll give some of the Third Horsemen and Yetis and, you know, Chimeras to like newer players that want that cool gear. But like certain ones like the fake cockroaches and other stuff that we can like do it together, so I can try to get better opinions because I think you only have about 4 or 5 ornate of each, maybe 6 of the magic. I feel like I have more magic than I had the other one, but you know, getting gut punched back to back Cursed Ordinite is a pain in the butt. True, and I'm lucky is that tomorrow they're actually in the Pokemon battles, so I'm actually going to be doing some aspect battles today right now to start off. Probably a little bit before I try and do some dungeons, but I'm looking for people to do dungeons with. So if you want to do some dungeon runs with me for preferably like I'm thinking around like 2 to 3 Anguish. If you have 4, that's great for a new system, but if you don't, you know, I can do like 1 Anguish if people just want to do some runs. I'm definitely looking forward to progressing in it. What I've been doing recently is, let me see if I can get this right here. Nope, I missed. I've been just anguishing all my gear by buying them with different proofs. So I anguished my Swan Song, my Trialing Bow, some Rift Road pieces, Pumpkinless piece. So it's all cool. I got a lot of different passive abilities on it. The one I'm happy with is that my perfect Pumpkinless pants, I got them in English 1 and I used the Crucible in order that they can give it an ability because it didn't have one, and it gave me 14% two-handed weapon damage. So now that one weapon has 21% two-handed weapon damage bonus. I'm like, this is pretty cool. And a lot of the weapons I think right now have crit rate on, which is really great. There's a lot of different ones that are available for it, or there's a chart somewhere I'm going to try and post. But crit rate was probably the best that I can get, or crit damage. I was hoping for crit damage, but I'd have to farm some more normals in order to get more. Yeah, I think that's what I have is, on their Stormshaw is 8% crit and 6% crit chance. Definitely want the crit damage, but I'm happy with it. I do a lot of content pretty fine right now. The only Anguish content that I have in Anguish 5 is the rating one. They've really done a great job with updating the raid Anguish drop rate, because it was really bad in the beginning and then it just got so much better. At Anguish 3 and 4, when they just recently introduced it, I was getting like 7 to 10 plus, or like lower 5s and 10 plus. So this is pretty cool. So I'm always down to kill some moondrops. So if people want to take and kill some moondrops with me as well, I really need to get them out of here in order to get the star drops from them, since we only got about a day and a half left before the event's over. So I'm working on it. So people do have other star and moon drops, I appreciate it. I'm just farming the gazers. Hey, if you're farming slowly, farming the mats you need, Stormshaw, that's pretty much all that matters if you're playing the way that you want to. Ooh, this one could be dangerous right here. They went and stunned my dude. Come on, you got it. There we go. Can a heat lightning you take you out? There we go. Ooh, 9 proofs. I'm just gonna go for the bulkier one. Blocked by Nightstone. Sounds like you need to be doing some tower, Stormshaw. Oh, there really a sage. Hope you're doing well. Need to do some towers, or just basically open world farming. Oi there, WR. Let's see, what am I going to focus on right now? Heat lightning. That's... and another one. Well, that's great, Aurelian Sage. Hey there, Zach. What's going on, buddy? Let me dig in and pop on that Discord as well so people can talk to me there. So let's see. Let's get this set up. That's the one. Then I'm just going to click these buttons. Currently at 43 ascension levels. Hey, that's pretty good. I recommend doing memories too right now if you have the Great Oracle. That'd be a great thing to do. Let me just get all this stuff set up. All the button clicks. But yeah, Zach, if you want to do some Anguish farming, I'm down for it. I haven't made a post yet in the Discord yet, but I'm looking to do like Anguish 2 to 4, you know, and basically anything above 1. Mainly looking to do Dungeon Anguish for today, because I want to buy some more of the cool stuff from there. So if you want to join me, or if you know anybody that wants to game that I don't have to take and reach out to, or you can contact them, tell them to talk to my people, kind of thing. But I'm glad that you're one of them. I'm Cursed Ordinite blocked right now in order to get to the very fancy 169 Ascension level. So I need to dig and do Pokemon battles as well, which is fun sometimes. But I'm just waiting for a party to form. I have a good spot right now that has 7 or 8 normals. It's got a battlegrounds and an underworld portal, dragon roost and beast den. So a pretty good spot. Probably a little bit more with farther view distance for this week. So I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, I got the extra turn, but not strong enough. Let's see. I'm liking using the two ninjas together. I'm happy that I got the 2. I'd probably rather change the third one to something different. I don't know what it would be. I'd have to do like, you know, magic damage or some strong broken ability. Look, I wish I had a Pegasus. So I'm gonna try and maybe hatch some aspects. But they mainly only give me the event ones. I'm like, I don't want the event ones. I just want the beast aspects and, you know, the fleshy monster, all those cool ones. They're like, nope. Yeah, the BGs are great. But yeah, so far it's 2 confirmed for higher Anguish. Stormshot said he can join us, but he's currently at 1. Let's see. I need to heat lightning you. And then we just got this together, buddy. And then it might be a fishing spot too if you get really lucky, because it's like in between two like canals or bodies of water. All right, cool. I hit one of them. Hit another one. Whew. Oh, I didn't get to see. But I'm happy I got the level 50 today, so I got the Traveler's Aura. So I'm enjoying that. I like the green. Green's my favorite color after all, as you can see by the shirt and the hat too. And I got the little Celine action figure right beside me for the towers. Let's see. So right now the wave vessel is gonna be a Beastie Boy 1. I'm gonna politely remove these people because I was doing some endless. I find doing endless is a great way to get Anguish too, if you can do endless, just because you're doing a whole bunch of floors. So lots of chances there. Let's see. You don't have any personal towers, Stormshaw, in order to take and do some runs? I'd highly recommend investing in building your own towers. It doesn't matter if you have a ton around you, just in case you can't travel sometimes to get them. So there we go. We got Mr. Zach. Let's see. Anyone else before I go reach out to Discord? I'd highly recommend upgrading them. They're very worthwhile investments. I mean, I don't do mine all every day like I'd like to, but you know, the amount of materials you get Dolominomics, you get summoning scrolls, all that fun stuff, and now you're gonna get proofs as well, and you can just hunt the tier 10 where they get monsters to get proofs, and that's usually my goal, so I don't full clear towers unless I needed something. But let me go post somewhere. Hello there, Antonio. There we go. I put the post. Let's see who else wants to join. I need to open my wave vessel, which is classic. Are you close to leveling up to the next one, Stormshaw? Or do you know how many proofs you have? Let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a torch. And then I'm going to go here. And bam. You have 79 proofs of melancholy. Okay, so maybe after a couple of runs, you can get up to level 2. Yes, Zach. It's Beastie Boy 1, yes. That is where we're going to be at. I see. I have some people saying that they're at 2, so we might just have you join along. And maybe just work on it. So let's see. Yeah. I'm so tempted for more proofs. Alright, so we're going to get maybe Mr. Ham to join us. We're going to see if he's going to actually join us in the voice chat or not. If he wants to join us. He'll just maybe just joke around saying he's at 2. But we could do some Anguish too as well. Let me tell him which way to go. Alright, so that is 3 now. So that works. I don't like doing dungeons with 2 people. I always like having 3. Hey there, Epic Monkey. I'm doing well. How are you doing, buddy? So this is what I can see over at this spot right now. This is a little bit over 1,000 view distance here. Let me zoom out. You can see here I got a good amount of normals. You know, the Beast Den, Dragon Roost, Underworld Portal. Have you been testing on and trying the new Anguish 2.0 stuff, Epic Monkey, or you've heard about it? Let's see. You're level 1 at the moment? Okay. Right now we have some other stuff. We have some other people that are coming there level 2. Yeah, with the new English is level 1. We could definitely do some lower English potentially if we get more people that are interested. But I'm trying to look for a little bit higher English people right now, and then maybe do some more for other people later on. I can understand maybe doing dungeons is hard to find, or you know, just with all the new stuff added to the game. Let's see, so far we got him and Zach as 2 people, and then we might have another person for English 2 in about 15 minutes or 14 minutes from now, if we don't have a 4th person. So let me swap back to Dorado and show you my gear that I'm using right now for this. So this is a little bit of a mishmash for party play, being over base foresight, being at 558. But my helmet has 6% pet action rate on it for the Anguish enchantments, and then my weapon has, I believe it's 6% crit. 8% crit. There we go. So almost max roll, I think, or quite max roll for a crit rate for that. So that's going to help out with my builds with Blades of Finesse stuff. And then this is health and crit. So health per missing health per turn with 40% crits. Got my presence, so I get my alchemy going, and then my trap charm for extra damage. And here are what the stats look like. Not a lot of magic to do hybrid, but a good amount of attack to take part of that. So I'll have roughly like 11, 12k magic there. So it gets the job done for lower Anguish stuff. So I should be or Anguish 4 once I fully buff up. So I think I'll be fine for Anguish 2. I like going as Dorado just because it's cool. Epic Monkey's question is it worth using any Anguish gear or just good items before this new Anguish? So for me, what I did is that I used the items and I turned my gear into Anguish gear. I didn't get these new items that are already Anguished. I used the demon working tools and the crucible in order to give it a passive. So originally I was like, oh, maybe I should just take and get new Anguish gear, but you still have to level up that new Anguish gear, because I got a cool pair from the Great Anguish raid recently. They're really cool. I need to take and just get rid of some of these extra ones right here. Definitely need to do some spring cleaning for my storage. But I'm looking for the gear. Here it is. Ornate Last Martyr's Boots. So I'm like, wow, this is great. 2% warp recovery, but it's level 1. So I have to take in upgrades. Yes, thank you, Ham, for letting me know that you're here. Hello there, Ham.
Are you written?
You are muted when you join in for me, so I didn't see you.
I thought you changed that a while ago.
I changed it for most people, but unfortunately I forgot to change yours, so it's in work in progress.
Yeah, I've been here a bit now.
All right, so you had Beastie Boy.
I moved from exactly the same portal to a different variant.
Yes, basically it's the same place you were just at, but now there's
Yeah.
other people with you over here. Okay, so you're at the other spot, so that makes sense.
Of course, if the Anguish gear is a red gear, it could be really painful to get.
Yeah. All right, are you ready, Zach? Let me know when you're ready, Zach. I'm gonna host first. I'm gonna be around. I can go higher than this, but I'm at 558 foresight. So if you be underneath that, that'd be fantastic.
I'm under it. I don't know if it's gonna count, but I'm on Monumental.
Monument. I think it's only when you host it, so that's the trick. I might try and do that for me as well. So one thing that I've heard is that if you are the host of the dungeon and you host as the Monumental spec, then you will have increased chance to get event monsters. So I'm like, you know what? I like that. I can live without the extra turns. I can be responsible.
30%. It's right at the top.
All right. Let me tag Zach.
Howell Seppi just joined. Also.
Yes, I see. He's not real a big talker. He's more of a watcher. Good to see you, Halakti or Mr. Jim. Alright, he's ready and under the foresight. Hello there, total random. Alright, great. So let me turn on the buffs and change from my open world farming gear and go to the other one. I'm going to use Vulcan's Brew because why not?
Yet to get a single proof of fishing.
I've gotten a lot of my proofs actually from, well, I guess I can do this too. This will work.
It says, you know, it's available via fish, but yeah.
Let me
fuck.
see. I'm gonna use this too, just for funsies. That's a little bit different. And now I should be able to zoom out and see more. Cause, oh, actually that's funny. It's on my default loadout. Let me view distance and then we got a dungeon. Nah, I'm just gonna keep it on there. That is Anguish, Freeze Daniel. We're gonna go with the norm. I'm just gonna go in order from left all the way over to the right. We're gonna do them hard mode. All right. Let's see. There's my berserk. Thank you.
Let's see if we notice a difference.
There's a difference in what? The event monster
The amount
chances?
of people. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have the monument spec right now. That's a good amount right there.
Yeah, that seems.
And then
It's
supposed to
30%.
30% increase to event monsters. So I mean, I've definitely seen probably a pretty big increase. Almost. Oh, I could have used that crit rate buff here. I bet I'll be fine. You have to have the guild high enough level in order to get unlock the specializations. That's something new that they did. Is that
It's not.
as you increase your guild level, now you can get special items and specializations. That's where the monument specialization comes in. So it really gives people an encouragement to go level up those guilds. Maybe they don't use. If you have the guild level, yes, it is free. Jim.
Anguish thing.
Hey there, Marcio. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Kevin? Been a while.
It's been a good minute. Just farming some level 2 English dungeons with some
You switch back
viewers
around,
slash
so
kingdom
it's-
friends.
Because it's June.
Do you have a spot open?
Do you have English leveled up to level 2 for the new English?
I think I have it level 1 though. I'll just give me a second. I'll look to increase it for dungeon.
You would need to have the Proofs of Melancholy. I mean,
The
you,
what?
you start out at level 1. I mean, everybody starts out at level 1. You can't. This new system's a lot harder, I'd say, or it takes more time to level up because you have to get 100 on top, another 100 on top of the next one. So the first one is 100, then it's 110, then it's 220, and then 300 and 400 in order to get up to English 5. So it goes up a lot. So I'd say it's definitely something not to rush. For me, it's like I did it reasonably like a week to get to like level 2 or 3. But
A week? What are they doing?
I don't have it to level 2. My bad.
it's all good. I'm just asking right now. I know not everybody has it's level 2 or 3 or 4, but
I don't wanna down your run. So if you guys wanna run it level 2, do it level 2.
I can help answer some questions that people may have about the new English stuff, or what my interpretation is on some of the new English stuff.
I don't think a 300% on coin is gonna be too game breaking freestanding because the scarcity of them.
Repeat that, Ham.
Twitch.
Oh. But yeah, the ore on my pants, freeze Daniel, like I think I answered earlier, was that that is when you have something that's already anguished. Like if it already has anguish gear on it. Yeah, it's crazy that they have these new coins that you can get for the guilds that give you increased gains. There's one at the end of a lot of them if you get to the max level. It'll take a long time to get to level 150 in a lot of these guilds, but it's not impossible. And it's this coin that gives you 100% of everything increased for however amount of time it is. And you can only get so many of these in the game, so I just can't imagine being, okay, I'm going to farm Blades of Finesse, or I'm going to farm Deep Dungeons level 150 to get one.
Because it's so hard to get. Now, if you could buy them with other proofs, you know, that would be different.
Well, that's the one thing I do like, how they changed a lot of the proofs that you can get buy materials with. The only thing I don't like is that I think Despair or the first one is going to be really the hardest one for a lot of people to get, unless they're just
World
trained
farming,
in doing world farming. Mainly
thing?
world farming is going to help you out, and like trying to go through rift breaks and trying to like using your hometown teleport every 5 minutes to try and get as much spawns. It's your turn, him.
Sorry, I've got on.
Hey there, Kadeen.
Not caster. Yeah, what's the third thing? It's if maybe fishing, world farming. Is that the only two options?
To my knowledge, right now, those are the only two. Like Rift Break would technically count under world farming, because you're farming Rift Breaks out of the world.
That's how I've got mine so far. I've spent a few hours fishing, and I've not got a single proof that way.
All the Pegasus are paying off. I've taken on a lot of Pegasus. It's helping get to level 2. I'm like close to halfway to level 3, so it's gonna take me a while to get that one, but I'm trying not to spend the coins unless I have to. So like the dungeon one or the raiding one are for me the easier currency to get, just because those are things that I sell pretty well in. So especially if it's raiding currency, it's really cheap. One raid can give you like between 7 to 10 plus proofs with higher Anguish.
Raid build.
Let me make sure I take out these dudes.
My build is boned.
Alright, Zach should take that one out. There we go. Nice. Let's see. I did that one. Let's see. Has it been 15 minutes? Yeah. Alright, so cool. We got our last person, Mr. QQ, to join. So cool. We got a.
I'm not gonna say that.
Or arrows on.
You're a 4-man party.
We are now. I just got somebody that just got that has English too. Nice. They said they were joining 15 minutes after the cooldown. Alright, so we're just waiting a little bit, and then whenever he's here, then we'll have 4 people. What would I change about my gear? I'd probably actually turn off this, and I'd go 40%. We go this. And then I can turn this into a Concord, because I was
really
the Beast
disappointed on my Amity the other day.
You were?
It was an Arc Alchemy one, so I spent a day and a half trying to get the Legendary or higher. And it was damage against Mimics.
Alright, there we go. We got 4 people. Let's see. Hopefully I'm faster for Foresight. Nice. I am. You know what? I'm just gonna kill them. So you gave up the old Anguish, Ham, and you got the new Anguish.
I can be impulsive, yes. choice because now I can't get any mats.
Let's see. Do I have the spell? Yep, I have the spell. This little quad edge can help. Sometimes lower my health faster. Because the pet doesn't want to take and give me the berserk. The pet's like, no, I must cleanse everyone. But yeah, that's what I think it is that if the host has the monument spec, so far I've noticed an increase, I'd say, of spawns. What level is the Path of Melancholy getting? That one is the dungeon path, the second path of the 4 paths of Anguish. One of my favorite ones, but not the fastest one. My advice for people is that if you want to level up high, just to start leveling up your gear higher, is to do the raid one. Raiding one is the easiest one to level up.
I can't raid. I've got 0 in that.
You didn't put it up to 1?
No, well, yeah, I got it to 1. But you know, I've done 0 raids, and
I am level 4 right now, Kadeen. It's not the max level, but for a lot of people aren't really in a rush to get the 5 or higher, especially to use the Ascension Shackles, because it'd be a lot harder. You'd basically be a gear diff and kind of a knowledge diff. Different complications doing higher Anguish. But that's great. Almost nothing but 4. I would have definitely gotten to 5 today, but I wanted to buy more demon working tools and the special other things to change the aspect. So I spent a couple $100 today on that. So that would have been what helped me get the 5.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
How do you get the Finnish world raid?
You use summoning scrolls.
Oh, you use scrolls? Okay.
Yep, you can use summoning scrolls, monumental scrolls to get them.
Whatever. Can't. Need that great sword.
I mean, I plan on getting the 5 in dungeons and probably chilling right there, because it's actually pretty fast to get Prus from the dungeon one if you do dungeons fast enough. Because it's first off I started getting like 2, 3, 4 per dungeon, and now it's like where I can consistently get more than 10, or roughly about 10 per dungeon, sometimes more than that. Then I'm like, alright, cool, we got ourselves a good haul there. So you can do a couple of 25 floor dungeons. Like, let's say you can do like 7 an hour. So that's like 70 to, more than 100 proofs an hour. I'm just saying for example, like you can do more, but you can get like, a lot of proofs simply just by chilling and not doing a whole bunch of them. What's up, Am?
That's lag speed.
I know people that can do more than that, but I'm just doing it as an example. Hey, proof of melancholy. Woo!
Anguish Quatvana. What am I, a heretic?
There we go. Alright, here we go. Here is the battlegrounds.
1 second.
When am I hitting level 168 Path to Melancholy? I'd say maybe next year or the year after that. Definitely not anytime soon, I'd say, Kadeen. Let me know when you're ready, Him.
I really want to forge this stupid swan song, so go ahead. I put Dragon Slayer on.
Okay. Where do we got? There we go.
In the pain. It won't forge. probably kill Stardrop still. They might have enough HP to die.
For what?
My terrible raid builds.
What are you using right now? Still going with the Gilgamesh?
Oh yeah. I don't know any realm raid builds either.
It would require you to probably change all the augments in your, or adornments in your Augmentless Pants Order raid with Realm Shifter. Or just basically just put more bristles in place of the tree nuts. Simple as that. For all the stuff. And then it's universal. It work for both of them.
Been thinking more and more about swapping to BO.
Well, Veo, you can wear kind of anything, so you just have to pick whatever gear you like.
The only good thing that our classes couldn't do is raids with Gilgamesh, really.
Come on,
It's
Gabe,
not like
you
I
got
have to do
this.
50
I
Anguish
believe.
anymore.
There we go.
One more build first to see, but I need more hand holding.
Let's see, I need to
And what
heal
Gatvano
up
has sent me.
here. There we go, that works out.
Gatvano? Oh, what a name.
You're talking about the weapon that you just got?
No, a person.
Oh, a person you talked to, okay.
Yahiti.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a high level BO as far as I'm aware. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's like, how do I pronounce this? Yeah, he dropped a bunch of screenshots and that was pretty much it. It's like, okay. Not screenshots, videos.
Lots of ornates here. There we go. Come on, something good from this Battlegrounds, please, RNG. And let's see what we get, folks. A famous Carl ring. Free Realm War's pretty good.
Behind.
What, floor's behind?
I think I'm a floor behind if your dungeon's finished.
Yes, it is. Oh, well, that's not good.
Alright, that's fixed. It did not forge. Versus.
Alright. On to the next one.
Whereas I have 63 Melancholies, so I can count.
63, nice. It'll take a while to get up to to get to level 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably have it done by the end of the day, since it's past midnight for me.
Maybe. It just depends on your kind of drop rate, RNG. Sometimes you can have good drop rate and sometimes you can have bad.
Oh,
so
that's what I'm gonna count after we do this dungeon.
I'm not counting right now. I just kind of have a rough number of what I have, but I'm just gonna keep on
I
going.
just looked, so I was like, I know exactly how many I have.
I'm just gonna be like, hope I have, you know, a couple hundred by the end of this.
Not used to doing dungeons at 10 though.
Mm.
I'm so used to swapping like anything to like 8 if it doesn't need to be, just chilling.
Well, that's the thing. The lower Anguish is the new Anguish is difficult as it gets higher, but you can still wear something pretty comfortably. Just depends if you want more buffs or not. Kind of is what it comes down to. Like if you go higher up, you're eventually gonna have to start using buffs. Just like in the older Anguish. The more difficult you make it for yourself, the more buffs you're gonna
Well, when
need.
I was doing Anguish stuff, I'd just pick up Gilgamesh and stick on my chain shield. when I was farming events, I just mage dance. But now if I want to do that, I have to actually be on 10 to get any proofs. So it's like, okay. Can't separate the two activities anymore.
Come on. Oh, wow, that was 3 proofs right there. I'll take that. Another one. I'll definitely be getting a good progress towards my monster killing badge right now. Again, that one closer to the next one. With the amount of monsters or a lot of people have been slaying over time, I'm sure a lot of people's monster slayer badge is going up. Let's see. We have enough extra turns to deal with that. And we.
See how many and I have.
Alright, I think there's too many dungeons here, and we have a lot of people, so I might just keep it at doing the underworld, and then the battleground, and then like 2 or 3 normals, 3 normals a person. So after me, next person can go and do their underworld and their battlegrounds.
Doesn't seem like many.
Well, yeah, that's why I want to get them out of the way first, just because they have cool in the dungeon reward stuff. And people like cool in the dungeon reward stuff, I heard.
I think this event has been good for. Stocking up on scrolls.
Oh yeah, I've gotten a lot of them. It's kind of different, Lacti, to kind of answer your question. She says, so I need to Anguish all my gear. You don't really have to God Forge them. They don't gain more stats after they're Anguished, is the thing. The only difference is that you just have to spend the orange ore to get to the Master Forge, which would roughly be like 150 to maybe like a couple hundred, depending on how rare the materials are. But it's very, very low price once the gear is already Anguish. In order to Master Forge it, then to use another demon working tools to level it up, and then Master Forge it again, and you keep on doing that until however high your Anguish level is, if you want to spend your proofs to buy all those tools to do that. So for me, it's like, hey, I already have really good gear, so it would be a lot easier for me to just spend the currency, upgrade that gear, than to go taking out another couple hundred raids to get something similar to it. Oh, I left level 1 ornate cow. So that's my thoughts or methodology going in there. Is like I would rather take in just upgrade what I have. Sure, if there's something new and I get Anguish, that's great, but I'm gonna have to level that up all the way rather than something that I've already leveled up, which is pretty cool. So hopefully that helps out him with deciding for an Anguish gear and stuff.
Was not listening.
Alright.
Anguish stuff like I just trailed off my brain. Let's see, we'll probably have you go next, Zach, and then Ham will go next, and then I will have QQ or the other guy be the last person for the going with the battle. Mainly I care about the battlegrounds. We could probably skip the underworld portals, but I like underworld portals too much, so I just feel like it's better just to do the battlegrounds, underworld or underworld battlegrounds. Doesn't matter.
Let me do this first, and then
So
do
that's 0? Am I looking at the right ones?
what's your question at him? But 0?
0, that dungeon.
You got 0 proofs?
Seems rude.
Well, you know, there's only the Hades really from that one that is eligible in order that they can drop the proofs you're looking for. So it makes sense why it would kind of be hard.
Rude.
I didn't say it wasn't rude, but you know, that's just the game. Sometimes RNG can be on your side and sometimes it cannot be, so I guess I'm going to get serious and use this. And actually up my attack stats so I can do some more damage. Cool. Oh no. Oh wait, he's using the, there we go, the special, there we go, the heretic powers. Wait a minute, I know what he's doing. Luckily, now that I have the good old berserk on me, soon on my health will lower and I'll get more powers. Oh.
So you get the full, it's relaxing to farm, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you get a lot more proofs. It's definitely not, you know, it takes time. You can probably do a lot of Anguish in one day if you just on your every hour cooldown you're doing dungeons. Like if you're just like doing like multiple hours of normal dungeons a day, then you're probably going to get it done relatively quicker than doing like, you know, maybe like 10 a day. If you do like 10 or 15 a day, you'll make progress. But if you do like 50 to 100 a day, then you're gonna obviously get more results. And it's a big shocker for some people. But it definitely helped when I was traveling. Just do a whole bunch of normals, battlegrounds, whatever I saw in the airport to help me level up.
I just realized you're back.
Yeah, this is my first official day. I was contemplating starting yesterday, but I had stuff to do, and I'm like, no, I gotta plan this out. I'll probably be streaming later on the weekdays, and then the goal is to stream around 1 or 2 on the weekends. So I might only be streaming 1 or 2 times a week, and then mainly on Saturday and Sunday as a way to take and kind of split it up a little bit, because I had a lot of fun when I was over there at Virginia. Didn't really do a lot of like recording or stuff. I tried to do some stuff and it didn't really go too well, as some people would know, as they like, this thing's happened and this thing happened. So like, it was a great learning lesson on what to do if I wanted to try and do outdoor just phone streaming. I have to change a lot of stuff moving forward with that. So yeah, what I get here, I got a Cursed Sword Knight, so I'm fine with that.
Well, that one, like 8 or 10. So
yeah, because that was the
GBR,
that was the battleground right there. The power, there's more tier 10s in there than there are in this one by a mile.
So while you were at the barbecue, did he kiss any men?
No.
No. Disappointed.
Oh, I like this. I like using the thief skin. I just feel like this one's more appropriate for Dorado right here for this one. Where I just have like a giant bow or a two-handed weapon. So I imagine this is how my guy would walk around, since he's a swashbuckler. But everybody's gonna get their temporary magic and resistance, maybe from my pet, since he's already done his job on berserking, so thank you.
Pet, for deciding to berserk early. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'd say about 3 normals, Zach. Just something like quick, it's like 15, 20 minutes for each. You know, to run right there, maybe a little bit more. We can also have it to where if people that are hosting want to carry, they can carry because that will be faster. If you want to carry, if you don't want to carry, I don't mind carrying. But for all the people that are hosting, if you can carry, it would probably speed it up because then you can just click the continue button faster. So not have to wait for me to spam Swan Song, for you to take and spam your continue button.
Play video games.
The video games.
The downtime I get nowadays.
Hmm. Let's see, I'm doing well on health, so I don't have to worry about that, which is nice. Slowly drifting down into the maximum red line. Let's see, almost there. Oops. Nice. And finished it. XP potion. Woo, 2 cursor knight. That was good. Nice. Alright, cool. Put that person shuffled in. There we go, yes. Going the Arisen Quat Vango build. I see you, Zach. I see you.
Banker.
Yep, that's what he's
Anguish.
using.
Which obviously I'm not going to use.
He just got rid of all the mana that he doesn't need the mana, so he's like, I'll take magic power instead of mana, please. By sacrificing his mana. Let's see. There we go. There's the other one. I think you're gonna do another one. Lioness shoes. Okay, he's going with the big blast. That makes sense. Save just enough mana for the special attack. Hey, there's a proof. Did you try, Zach, and starting it with using the monument spec? I recommend trying to start the next dungeon with using the monument spec, and then I'm going to change from mine to the Blades of Finesse, and then I can take and be like the backup carry if you don't kill him in the first hit, so you don't have to worry about it. Because I think that might give us an increased chance. I don't know, what are your thoughts? I mean, you hosted it, so do you think the monument spec would make a difference between the spawns? You don't have the monument spec? Okay. Well, I still don't think that I still don't need it.
Quite high.
Wait a minute, I need to take in, there we go. Alright, you can take and I'll resend it. 65 is high. Actually, I think Monument's probably an easier one to level up.
I don't know.
If you have them around you, that like I wish they would give me a number exactly how many monuments that I did. Like, tell me, I need to know.
I only could work it out for towers, I guess. Because they're islands, but... Yeah, doesn't tell you.
Part of me wants to work towards the deep dungeon one. That one seems like the least unreasonable out of the options that I have to work with. Some of them are still unreasonable, but I'm just like, maybe I'll try this one. And because there's one that's similar, I think, something with rewards for that one. I have to look at it. I mean, it'd be cool to have all the specializations, but it's definitely going to take a long time to get level 100 in Anguish or to get the Anguished at 1.
150, isn't it?
100, 150, something like that. Very high up there.
Yeah.
I think it's 100 because I think 150 is the final reward. But I could be wrong. I have to look at it. But let's see. And he blasted him. Hey, thank you, Arc Alchemy, for that Realm Ore. I know they just don't naturally just drop Realm Ore, so that's a big giveaway. Right there. It's like I will gladly take it today. Not looking forward to all these moon drops I'm gonna have to take out. But I need the star drops. Hello there, Castor,
right?
Costellus. What's your question about the moon drops?
I'm hosting next.
You're hosting next, yes. After Zach is Zach
I
has
don't
done
have
his.
time to another try then. Okay. Zach, how many more do you have to go?
And this is his last one. I said.
Yeah, I don't have time then. Okay.
What happened? Do you have to go somewhere?
No, I'm just trying to play a video game.
Oh.
And it's one of the ones that don't pause, so
Wait, you can't pause video games? What? That's my favorite when the parents are like, you can't pause the video games. Like, no, some of these games you actually can't pause because it's live.
there's no reason it shouldn't be. I'm playing it single player, but the game's like, no, fuck you. It's like, okay, thanks.
Well, I mean, in the chances that you're playing a multiplayer game, it's like no, you can't just be like, hey guys, we need to like time out real quick.
I can't imagine it's difficult to add this goddamn pause function. But hey ho, that's why it's on early access. We're not a full title yet. Because they hate.
Let's see, nice. Oh, well, that's nice, Castor. Going towers. I definitely feel like towers are 100% a lot more easier with the new Anguish.
Yep, yeah, because I lost all my anguish.
Like you're not like guaranteed to get as much proof starting out, but it's like for me that's already gotten a lot of things from the towers. I'm not really worried about trying to get as much tower shards as I can possibly get. You can always use the new specialization, even though it's kinda tricky for it. I would say because it's just weird.
I had issues with it, but I just chain shield my way up.
But definitely having the ability to move faster before everything but the harpy is pretty cool with the new towers. That's something that's new. That's how they changed all the stat scaling things.
Yeah, level 2, the only thing I've noticed is I get less shards.
I just mainly farm the tier 10 mobs. They get the proof chances.
There's a lot of damage that screen.
Nice.
Alright. Ooh, my phone is warm. buff up, and I'm already on. So
Just rebuff mine.
so
real
you're
quick.
interested in the background and first.
Yeah.
Okay. Defeated on for 12. Okay, so that one's on cooldown.
Very nice, Castor. Again, the 200% quad Vanga, that's pretty fantastic for a mage.
So I
Yep.
started one solo.
Alright, it happens.
That was the underworld.
That's fine, but that one was probably the best one if you had actually another solo instead of the battlegrounds.
My battleground is not available yet.
It's not available yet. Oh, it's still on cooldown from before?
So yeah, it doesn't have a number on it, so it'll be done very soon.
Well, then just run some normals then for now.
Yeah.
Just so some hard normals.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm back to carrying. Whee! Yay, first turn Berserk. Thank you, support lady.
Monumental one.
I mean, you can still do a Heretic Aura Quant Vanga crit build. You're just not going to be using the crit for the spare damage. Maybe you're just going to be using it for like sigils if you had to take out stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure if you were to use the sigils and still use the Aura Vestaga, you would probably do enough to take them out pretty close, even if all of them did not crit. Just from the sheer amount of damage that it is. But it'd be funny to test it, if somebody did want to test it. If they can try and kill the tier 10 with just using the sigils with I'm purposely not critting. So if it's going to crit, it's going to be the natural 5% crit that is from Heretic, and then the, was it like 5 or 10% chance that Aura Vestaga has. So pretty low chance, but it can still crit. A fun little project to do there. Let's see. Let me ask the other guy if he has the stuff. We're gonna go with the horizontal slash now. Try and take them out one at a time. Alright, Heo. Nice, nice, nice.
Stop.
You did it.
Chain Shield was Swan Song still enough.
Chain Song.
Oh, that's Vexy.
Hello there, Vexy.
How long will Vexy stay?
To be determined. Yeah, I definitely think that Heretics probably have the easiest chance in order to deal with the new Anguish HP stuff. You're like, oh, I'll just blast them for like a whole bunch of damage for the Mammons and the Medeas, and not everybody can just say, oh yeah, I'm just gonna have a multi-hit attack that just does everything that I need to do. So that's where I think, you know, some props for Heretics there. They can do Anguish dungeons probably a little bit faster than some people. Just depends. Alright, finish it off. Yes.
Yep, there we go. The battleground is available.
Nice.
There we go. Perfect. I'm cursed and poisoned. Well, apparently QQ does not have the Monument Special Edition either on it. But he's only 7 levels away, so that's not too far away.
Yeah. Monument proofs doesn't count towards the XP because you get them from running this.
Mm-hmm. Be cool if
Like-
it did.
It's a shame you don't get any XP for the Walkie Guild for doing the Pokemon battles.
Yeah. I don't like that either, because I've definitely already been a lot higher than 50 right now if a Pokemon Battle XP counted, because I've done so many. I'll be doing a lot more between today and tomorrow, whenever I'm done. Whenever I'm done with dungeon runs, I'll be doing some just to chill. Probably when I go on my walk, I'll take and do some later on tonight. Actually, in the near future. Man, that's one thing. But for me, starting out late is that I'll have shorter streams, because I love to stream till like 10, 11 o'clock. But it's like I have other stuff and then go to sleep and then work and stuff now. So probably only doing 10 o'clock would probably be on like Friday or Saturday streams, depending on whenever I start. Not a lot of late night streams.
Saturday. God. Remember that song?
Let me see. I think I'm gonna try and take out some stuff here to heal up a little bit. Nice, we got an extra turn. That's just enough HP to get the job done. I hope. If not, I'll just always get more. Ooh-wee, there's the big damages. The DC is up.
Surprised to see they're bringing Merlin back.
Hey, it's really good for mage people to farm Merlin. Merlin's got the thing that gives you triple magic up. Where's ours? Odie for physical attack users. Where's our Merlin's concoction? I want to have my stats, a triple attack and a potion, just like they have triple magic. Equality for all classes. Just only the magic people.
Alright.
Wow, poor Boreal and poor Draconian Amulet.
I have enough melancholy to half ascend.
What, to get to level 3? Or halfway?
Back to 1. I have 115, which would be enough for 1.
Oh.
But if it didn't increase by 100 every time.
Alright, so you have one more
Since I
after this
said
one, Ham?
today.
You have
Sorry?
one more dungeon after this one?
Sure. I
Alright.
mean, I could do more, but BC double limit, so.
I wanted to have QQ take and host his after you. We can always just host more normals after, is the goal. So then we can just have people
Yeah,
doing
each
that.
one's like 15 each.
Yeah.
Something.
skill. There we go. It's nice getting all the materials though by farming the normals. Pretty chill. It's been pretty chill just getting all types of mats through Arc Alchemy. And you know, passively stacking up in the Nightstone and stuff like that. It's always good. QQ's got the instructions. Let me just do this because I can. And bam. Come on, game, you got this. I believe. Alright, maybe we don't. We think we do, but we don't. Let's try this again. There we go. Whew.
What's that?
The game was trying not to get me to be able to pass. He's like, nope, you have to take and do the soft reset if you want to pass. I'm like, alright. So that's what I gotta do. Even though we've been fine for a majority of other dungeons, this one just decided to be like, nope, not today, sir, or ma'am.
Name pops up second chance. Like, bye.
Let's see, I'm getting close. I'll have just enough health for 2 more turns, or 1 and then heal.
What the?
Cool. Didn't matter because I took him out.
Was it one more or you want me to pass over? now?
1 more.
Okay.
1 more. Because we have a lot of normals here, which is good. So we're gonna have at least another 12-ish normals, maybe more than that, between everyone else after QQ host is.
Find my mats fast enough now. Not that I could before.
Come on, give me the power of the berserk. Nope, more they're like, no, we're gonna cleanse him instead. Like, okay.
Idiot.
I'm definitely gonna try and see if I can get this follower action rate on this helmet that I use for dungeons. We're gonna have to see what it is. Just because I think
Is
it's
a rift
pretty
break
cool.
available in my house? That's a late pig. Thank you, Discord. You sent that 8 minutes ago. Okay, it's not that late.
Not that
Yeah, so it
bad.
took 8 minutes for a ping on my phone. Cool, thanks. Oh, soda.
Kind of like soda. It's like sparkling juice.
Sparkling juice. I'll say
Like
that on stream.
strawberry flavored.
Yeah, it's not the worst I've heard of.
It's like sparkling water, but with strawberry flavored added to it.
Alcohol-free beer.
Pretty much the same thing. Like it's people ask, oh, can you tell me the difference? Like that, there is no difference in this photo here. There we go. Now I have the power. I just need the berserk, but I can always just quad edge myself to help speed up the process on the second chancers. Alright, I think that's good. No more double edge or quad edge. I think I've chomped away enough of my health for more power. I'm just quite impressed. That's... Oh, now you want to take and do that. I'm just gonna diffuse a ward a little bit. And then just chill like that. Probably gain a little bit too much. But, oh well. As long as I have this Titan's power, I'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yep.
Oh.
Ooh, somebody scroll and a crest the Wintara. I'll take that. Oh, no longer the healthiest person in the party now. You took the spot, Ham. Being a Gilgamesh.
Just being a Gilgamesh.
Because I think the highest I got it up to was like 40k, and they're like, yeah, I have so much HP. I'm like, yeah. Well, sisters are gonna have, like, you know, good HP. Not as good as y'all, but, you know, we're pretty good for HP.
It's a set amount each turn. Because of Zerk.
Let's see. We can do a quad edge. I think I'm gonna pass. I'm not gonna do another one. I just believe. I believe the Berserk is gonna appear any moment. Nope. Because I know if I do another quad edge, it's going to immediately... There's the Berserk. It's like, you know, 4 or 5 turns too late. But we're maybe around time. Let's see... What are we going to get? Getting closer to the end of the dungeon. Definitely happy with all this silk that I'm getting too. Not low on it, but I used a lot of it to Demon Forge a lot of my Beguiled gear. That actually, I did actually use some Anguish working tools on the chest, the Beguiled Y chest for the Thief and the Warrior. Just because they're pretty cool for swashbuckling and getting mana. 2k stone, that's pretty nice. Unfortunately, I didn't see any Cursed Ordinite there, so that's kind of a bummer. There you go. You know what? I believe you can hear yourselves. There we go. And boop. Alright, I'm ready. You can... Now I'm using reverse psychology to not get the Berserk to spawn.
Or should I say my pet to use Berserk? Was very low health. Let's see if it works. Would probably be better just to replace my chest with like another piece of gear, but I like the beast filled one. Well, there we go. Good thing that I anticipated that. That's why I used the diffuse ward, or I used the Gale Strike. I'll do it one more time just because I know I'm going to need it. And then horizontal slash 3, take out the Berserk dude. He gave us a proof, so pretty worth it. Hello there, Pit Killing or PT Killing. Are you Heretic or Beowulf with using this build right here? That you're using? I see you posted in the chat. Let me finish this, then I'm going to respond to this guy's question. This right here, so wait a minute. I got it. There we go. Message responded. Anguished Basilisk Talons. I just like seeing the random stuff that pops up at the top. Kinda wish they wouldn't post ornates up at the top. Just show us the God Forge and the Anguish stuff. Please.
Too many to care. What are you doing, guys?
No, the worm song failed. It did not give me... Wow, took 3 casts to get worm song to give me the crit rate. That's... Oops. And I didn't do multi-hit, but I believe in everyone else. Teamwork. Making the dream work. We're gonna go with one of these.
actually does some pretty good damage. Oh wow, I don't see a lot of the fallen fridges together, but I've seen a lot of them now. What level is your monument guild at, Ham, right now? What's it at?
Oh, 65. Only unlocked the spec today.
You unlocked it today? So you have the monument spec?
Yeah.
Well, whenever you're hosting, if you can change the spec
did already.
for science. Well, I'm saying whenever you go back. The hosting.
Yeah, it was on.
Cool. Was that 2 or 3 normals? I wasn't keeping track. It's gotta be 3 after this one, maybe.
Probably.
And here we go. Moondrops, woo! There we go, first time. Got the crit buff. The first shot. The first chance. Star drops. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Carmen for the different seasonings and stuff. She got the herbs and spices. All the seasonings. Her witch's kit.
I missed something here.
That's just a joke. Alright, let's see. Over here. Nightshade is my favorite seasoning.
Oh.
Yeah, for some people, hey, you know, they really enjoy Nightshade. So, you know, definitely doing tier 10s. Great way to get Nightshade. You get it from the tier 9 from the Ronin, then tier 10 from the Arisen. Oh boy. Looks like I'm gonna have to use the power of the stun dart. I'm gonna heal myself a little bit, so this should work a little too good, but probably even less than, definitely was less than Diffuse Ward, so yeah. And I'm just still a ninja. Ooh, Murkheim Hammer. Thank you, game. I appreciate that. Actually, something cool that I need to start recollecting as hammers. I've spent a good amount of them. I think he's just posting all of his normals, which is probably fine.
Oh, cool. Now I'm a true swashbuckler because my defense is lowered by 2 stages as well. So I will casually just use a Ward of Wardenite here. And then use a Quad Edge. Woo! Everybody gets a cleanse. Said the support lady. And there's my Berserk. Right on time. Wow. I did not get an extra turn there. I was kind of surprised. Took out 75% of the floor. They're like, nah, you don't get 1 turn. Let's see. That should give me enough HP to be good for the rest of the dungeon. So I can comfortably glide down to the red line. Hey, 2% melancholy. What about this one? Nope. Not from that one. On that floor. There's one to make up for it. Proof of monuments. Okay, we'll take that. And none for the last one. Alright, he hosted his. So I'm going to host mine, Ham, and then you can take and host yours after.
Okay.
For the rest of the normals that you have.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I go to the monument spec. And summoning the power of the dude or monument stuff will now be activated. Well, I'm missing this, so hopefully
So I have now.
actually use the beast blood, but that's fine. Interesting, I should have at least 3. Looking for Mr. QQ. I'm gonna tag him now. Do you see the invites? You said to resend. Resend we shall. And there we go. The power of the monuments be with you. Alright, well, take care, Total Random. Have a good night, buddy. Appreciate it, buddy. Bye. Hopefully I find myself a rift break tonight when I go walking. Let's see, did you click continue? Oh, that's right, I am the host. No! How dare you took the curse away from me. I want to be cursed, lose health. Oh well. And chop. Another one. You got the Zach. Nice. Nice. Right, there you go. Now I'm at pretty much almost full power. Redlining to the extreme. Of course, there's still second chancers. Everywhere. Everywhere, second chancers.
Yeah.
Because I'm not running Blades of Finesse, I don't always guarantee to get an extra turn. Alright, so that's one. I think I have two more. Let's see. Yeah, I'll let y'all take it out. Get easy floor. Early floors are easy. Nice, nice. Oh wow, that was the whole floor. 3 star drops. Thank you very much. You appreciate that. Oh wow, nerd. Nice one proof of each. 1 monuments, 1 torments, and 1 melancholy.
The way in a tower?
Not torment. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
I think the moondrop, monuments, and melancholy. There we go. Come on. Oop, clicked it so fast that it registered before that. Ornate Night Break. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Last floor. Oh, Medea. I don't have an extra turn. Oh no. Well, good thing you did some good damage there, Zach. Alright, come on, QQ, you got this. And Ham to finish it off.
Last fight.
Oh,
Did I miss?
you did.
uh,
Don't worry, I finished it off. Alright, this is my last one, and then I'm going to swap, and then you can host after. I'd say I'm ready. Realm War, woo! Oops, didn't mean to do that. Well, you gotta give people a chance to use some spells. Looks like Zach was taking some notes from QQ and decided to bring his AoE stuff. But luckily I got a couple extra avidity turns, which came in pretty handy dandy.
it was only a mini boss. I'm fucked. Phew, God, it was the end of the level. Rough.
Let's see. Alright, come on, Moondrop. Oh, no Moondrop. There's Star Drive. And another one. Nice Moondrop and Melancholy. And pew pew pew. I did it. We did it. Alright. Swapping to, let me check out this. Only 2 Cursed Orb Night. Boo. But could be, it's better than 1. Alright, Ham, you can take and send it, please.
I still have 20 minutes on my battleground, so we'll do normals.
Yeah, just mainly normals. Swan Song. Hey, there's the Bastarda. Oh, and I got a proof of Melancholy there. So that means there was someone else. That was the one, probably the tier 10 event one. So cool. Now we go to the Swan Song Span Jam. Let's see. No Berserk yet, but that's alright. Can always use one more quad edge if I don't ever get the Berserk, but something tells me it's gonna prove me wrong. Yep, there's a Berserk.
Alright, so what did you get your realm to now you swap back to it finally?
I got the 167, and then I got, after I got past that, I got Cursed Sword and I blocked again to get the 169.
Before you started the adventure?
What's up?
Do you remember what you were before you started
144,
the
so I gained 23
20.
ascension levels.
It seems like you probably said it more than that while you're doing it though. So yeah, you just got stuck on something bad.
I mean, it definitely helps to have all the other materials, like, you know, I keep on repeating it, but it's like, they help me out. But I knew eventually I was going to come back to being Cursed Sword and I blocked. I knew it was going to happen. It wasn't like, oh my goodness, I never saw this was going to come and happen. Me and Cursed Sword Knight, you know, we go way back. So, you know, it's Cursed Sword Knight got angry at me when I didn't need it anymore. And it's like, okay, now we're going to have it back to back. How about that? It's like, yeah, I get it. I get it. You're not happy. Cursed Sword Knight, but I'll be trying to get a couple hundred every day to work towards the goal. They're doing kingdom raids and doing raids that are summoned on the map.
Do you need?
I need like 9,000 Cursed Sword Knight right now.
Okay.
So luckily it was a lower roll. It could have been a lot higher. I've seen pretty high rolls.
I have a gauntlet.
I'm pretty sure I could have a gauntlet too. If I shuffle myself in, luckily enough.
Well, mine's done.
Nope, I didn't shuffle myself in. I shuffled Mr. Jaspy, wherever he's at. Attack! AoE! Yeah. I'm just gonna try and get my buffs. And just let you get AoE attack Zach until I get the buffs. Since you do it pretty well as well. Okay, now I think I'm good. Now I can go and start doing the pew pew stuff. Legendary lost helmets.
I head to bed.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream a little earlier than I normally would have. I might end it around like 8:30, so like in 16 minutes from now. But the goal is to have like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Probably that area will probably be when, well, mainly Friday and Saturday. Not really Sunday when I can do like a later stream for those, but that's what I'm mainly aiming towards right now with moving forward. So it won't be live tomorrow, but I'll be live on Friday. For those people out there that are wondering when I'll be live. Again, that'll be probably around this time, around 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, I can't wait to see you there. Talk about a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe get back into playing some more Pokemon Silver or Pokemon Sapphire or Pokemon Yellow. It's been a minute since I picked it up, so might do that maybe for some of the streams tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but on Friday. What's up, Pam?
I said I bet you played on a plane.
I did not. I played Orno on the plane because I had internet, which is fancy. Having in-flight Wi-Fi helps to do dungeons and towers.
Imagine. Yeah.
Not really from the stuff on the ground, but just teleporting away vessels and all that fun stuff. Doing the dungeons that are at Origin Town. Which luckily when I was over there I had like 6 or 8 of them. Alright.
Meetup deliberately happened on somewhere they knew had dungeons.
Yep, it was pretty fortunate that the place we're at had a whole bunch of dungeons, or a good amount.
Plain luck. Because it's an all the meetups. You're like, where are the normals in this town?
Where the normals at? And bam.
Go next.
Cool. It was funny actually. I just fought somebody's kingdom. Then it's actually the person I met at PAX. So Tank 23.
Somebody new or
No, somebody I never knew in person, but I knew through the talking. So Tank 23, she's the current queen of the chill blue slimes, which is part of the slime hierarchy. So are more of the chill, laid back, casual people. So she went up against our kingdom. So I just sent her a picture and I did like the waving emote, like hi. And I was checking the records and we already won the war.
I think we're gonna lose our war because I was late to switch. It was against IPVB.
Oh, those dudes and dudettes.
And I was on Realm Mondays. Attacked.
Yeah, well maybe you should build up your realm for PvP. You know, that might help.
I'll do. If only I knew someone knew how to do realms.
Definitely recommend asking around.
He looks at screen and glares.
Unfortunately, I'm not a big PvPer, but it's like, it's...
Me neither.
You just gotta pick which strategy you like the best. Rather be the glass cannon, or be tanky, or staggle a bunch of decks and be tanky and stuff. Lots of different routes to pick for the ninja way. Some people like to stack HP and have stupid high amounts of HP, you know.
Like this, it's not deliberate.
No, I mean like on purpose for
I know.
PvP, not just
Yeah.
because you have lots of HP already.
Wait till I'm out my beguiled gear.
The beguiled gear for even more HP. Doing well here. And one horizontal slash, almost at the end. Then we got another extra turns for this. And boom. Hey, I got one cursor tonight.
I have one more.
One more? Okay. Cool. One more thing, Jackie.
Actually, one more, but whatever, I can do it in a minute. He's be asleep anyway. Vexy, bye Vexy, hi Vexy, bye Vexy. Is it broken?
I don't know,
Oh, you're
maybe
not out. I can't keep track anymore.
she should be able to mute herself, be able to talk. She just has to choose to do so whenever she wants.
She is
Yeah,
unmuted.
I'm sorry guys. I'm trying out a new Bluetooth headset and it has a mute feature with it. And it keeps on disconnecting and then it disconnects my Discord on my device too.
Oh wow,
So
that
I'm sorry
sounds
about
kind
earlier.
of,
I don't
that
mean to
sounds
do
kind
that
of
to you.
annoying.
Sorry about that.
Sounds annoying to you mainly.
Vexy
Haven't-
behavior.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that to you guys. Sorry about that. Also, Kevo, glad to see that you got back safe.
Yes, I survived.
This is Kevin's ghost. His soul is still there doing normals.
even though Ace Farmer Kevo
Crystal's
passed
there
away 50
doing all
years
the
ago,
raids.
he still does normals to this day.
We had, last year I know that we dropped so many that there were still a ton left over. So I'd be very amused if you killed some of the ones that were left over, like the raids.
Surprisingly, I didn't really kill a lot of the raids over there. I was more caught up with actually talking to people than playing the game, even though I was planning on playing the game over there. But it just didn't work out. And so be it. Can't make wrong or right of it because it was the first time I was trying to do it, or only learned a couple of times to go live from the phone. So it was different because apparently I put it on private mode instead of public view, so nobody can watch it unless you were in the other mode. I was like, okay, well that's confusing, but it's all a learning lesson.
Raid buffet.
What?
It was a raid buffet. Meetup.
The meetup was great. It was very enjoyable. They had what did they like? Some type of like ribs or roast or something that was cooked that they had, and then drinks and chips and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I need the heal. Yay, got a proof of melancholy. And goodbye, Medea. Legendary Aldon's hat for my work.
That's me done.
And that's all yours?
Yeah.
Alright, well then
Yeah,
here's what we're
two
gonna
attacks
do.
left and
I'm
one
go-
defense left. And they are one behind. We might win.
Alright, well then I'm
They
gonna,
did hex us, so I can
I'm
return
gonna
the
go and
favor.
check and see what I have in my monument shop right now real quick.
Hex us back. I will hex them. Take that.
Checking out the monument shop. Ooh, I got a finesse shuttle that I can buy, so I get some adamantine and some Avalon ore for that.
You
That'd
have
be
enough
cool.
proofs to ascend. Or whatever it's called.
The currency
I
stuff.
do. I think.
Let's
No,
see where
the
I'm at
small
right
number's
now
the
for
one.
my dungeon Anguish. I'm at 164. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to be in the 200s, but 164 is not too bad.
190. Yeah.
Still need to get another 289, something like that. More Cruise of Melancholy to get level 5, but that's alright. I have the Ascension Shackles here. Make me down to Ascension 8 for raids, and like that's fine because I was killing raids with Realm Shifter before Anguish was a thing. Pretty easy without a whole bunch of Ascension levels.
Yeah. I Alright, I'm gonna hit the bed. I will, before I forget to leave the party, I will do that.
Alright, take care, Ham.
Nighty.
Peace.
Night.
But let's see, did I get anything good today? Checking the appraiser shop. Yeah, Chimera Staccato is a 91, so that's something. Just looking at the cool stuff I got. Also, I'll be dismantling. Oh wow, a perfect coral armor in Anguish 2, fancy. All the kinds of wacky stuff. But you can see right here, this is where I'm currently at on my way to 200 ascension levels before the end of the year. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream. If you have were rewatching it, shout out to those people. Much appreciated for the people rewatching the stuff on YouTube. But hope you all enjoyed it. Share some tips and stuff about what are my thoughts on Anguish and what I'm doing. Gonna give you a summary. I'm mainly just investing in the gear that I already have that's good and using the tools to give it Anguish levels and give it the passives. I'll be live on Friday around 5:36 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're most likely going to be doing some raids or maybe some other Anguish stuff. It just depends. But thank you, everyone. I'll catch y'all on the next stream or video. Peace.